Tokyo Skytree is one of Japan's top sightseeing destinations, a tower built to stand tall in the face of disasters big and small. You see a tower, I see a promise. This is Tokyo Skytree, not just built to stand tall, but to stand through anything, and today I'll show you how. 1. It was built to withstand Japan's worst earthquakes. So I'm standing right here under Tokyo Skytree, and honestly, I didn't think much about it at first. Just another tall tower, right? But then I found out. This thing was built after the 2004 Niigata earthquake. Engineers looked at what broke and said, nope, we're building something that won't. They didn't just make it taller, they made it smarter, the base. Totally different from older towers. Stronger, smarter. Built to shake with the earth, not against it. And get this, they even test it. Like full-scale shaking machines. Slow-mo footage of those tests, wild. You can see the whole structure flexing, but never breaking. If you ever visit Japan, don't just look up. Look down. At how they build to survive. That's real Japanese engineering. 2. The secret is in its core, a Shinbashira central pillar. Okay, so here's the coolest part. Skytree doesn't just stand tall, it dances with earthquakes. See that giant core running up the middle? That's called a Shinbashira. Same trick ancient Japanese pagodas used over 1,000 years ago. It's not glued to the outer tower, nope. It moves on its own. Like a pendulum inside a cage. When the ground shakes, the outside sways, but the center stays calm, absorbs the shock. Genius, right? They even filmed it during tests. Slow-mo footage shows the pillar sliding back and forth while the rest of the tower bends around. You can hear the metal creak, not break. This isn't sci-fi, this is real Japanese engineering. Old wisdom meets modern tech. 3. It is taller than any other tower in Japan. But that's not just for show. 634 meters. That's taller than any tower in Japan. Taller than Tokyo Tower, taller than most skyscrapers. But here's the thing. Being that high isn't just about views, it's about survival. The higher you go, the more the wind grabs you, the more earthquakes throw you around. So they didn't just build it tall, they built it smart. Every joint, every beam, every bolt was tested for forces no human can feel. But steel must hold. Look at this, drone shot climbing up. See those joints, tiny details holding back nature's fury. If I were an engineer, I'd be proud to sign off on this. This isn't just a landmark, it's a promise that even at 634 meters, you're safe. 4. Wind dampers keep it steady, even in typhoons. Okay, I didn't believe this until I saw it. Inside this tower, there are giant pendulums like huge swinging weights. They call them wind dampers, and they don't just sit there, they move. When typhoons hit Tokyo, the tower sways, but these dampers swing the opposite way, like a metronome keeping time with the wind. Look, slow-mo footage shows it. The whole tower bends slightly, but the dampers cancel it out. No shaking, no panic, just physics doing its job. You can't see them unless you know where to look. But they're there, quiet, powerful, keeping 634 meters of steel perfectly still, even when nature screams. 5. Evacuation routes are hidden in plain sight. Alright, I'm inside now, walking down the emergency stairs, and honestly, I didn't think much about them before. But here's the thing, these aren't just backup stairs. They're built into the tower's DNA. You can walk down 30 floors, calmly, even if every elevator stops working. Look at this, wide steps, handrails every few meters, bright lighting. Even air vents above. No panic, no darkness. Just clear paths, designed for people, not machines. If you ever visit Japan, don't just ride up, walk down once, feel how safe it is. That's not luck. That's Japanese design thinking. What if everything fails? What then? 6. Fireproof materials everywhere, even in the elevators. Okay, look at this elevator door. Looks normal, right? But it's not. It's fireproof. The cables inside, fireproof. The panels on the walls, also fireproof. Even the lights, they stay on during a fire. And if smoke ever shows up, these vents above, they open automatically. Not by hand. Not by luck. By design. They pull smoke away from the stairs, so your escape route stays clear. I watched a drill last week. 1 second, everything's calm. The next, vents is open like the building's breathing. In Japan, safety isn't added later. It's built in from day one. 7. Emergency power kicks in within seconds. Ho, did you see that? 1 second. Everything's normal. The next, total blackout, but wait, lights flicker back on instantly. There it is, backup power kicks in under 3 seconds. Not minutes, not maybe seconds, lights stay on. Elevators don't freeze, radios still work even. The info screens keep updating. I asked a staff member. He just smiled and said, in Japan, we don't leave people in the dark, and honestly, that's not just tech, that's care, built into steel, wires and silence. 8. Staff are trained like firefighters, not just tour guides. I was just watching a drill this morning and honestly, it changed how I see this place. These staff, the ones who smile and take your ticket, they train like firefighters. Every month. Evacuation routes. First aid. Even how to calm a panicked crowd. During the drill, I saw one guide a lost kid to safety while another checked emergency gear, all calm, all precise. No shouting, just quiet confidence. One of them told me, if disaster comes, we don't wait for help, we are the help. That's not a job, that's a promise. 9. The observation decks have safety glass, strong enough to stop falling objects. Look at this view. Tokyo stretching forever feels fragile, right? Like one strong gust, and it's gone. But this glass, it's not just for seeing, it's for surviving, triple layered. Impact resistant, tested against falling debris, typhoon winds. Even accidental hits. I saw slow-mo footage, a metal ball smashes into it, and the glass holds. Cracks maybe, but never shatters, never fails. And if you look close, you can see the thickness, like armor, disguised as air. In Japan, even beauty has a backbone. 10. It's also a symbol of hope. Built after the 2011 tsunami, March 2011. The ground shook. The ocean rose. And for a while, it felt like Japan might break. But look what they built just 1 year later. Tokyo Skytree didn't open just to be tall. It opened to say, we're still here. Every beam, every light, every visitor who looks out from up there, it's part of the healing. This tower isn't just steel and glass. It's a promise that after the worst, we rebuild, not just structures, but hope, and it stands so Japan can too. Thank you for watching my video. Please subscribe my YouTube channel.